Hello again. Today we are doing some triangle applications. So we're going to do some problems where we are applying what we know about triangles. Here I have a newly planted tree and it's being stabilized by two ropes. How long is the rope on the right? Explain your answer. Well, here on the left I see that the rope is 8 feet and I know that. So I notice that my base angles here are congruent. So if my base angles are congruent, that means that the opposite sides to those base angles need to be congruent. So that means that this rope is 8 feet. So I would say the rope is 8 feet long because the base angles are congruent, making the opposite sides congruent. If you made a pattern of colored concrete blocks in this pattern, how long would it be if each of the triangles is 2 feet wide? Well, I noticed that the top is going to be wider than the bottom. So I would probably want to measure the top. And so I know each one of these triangles is 2 feet. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triangles. So if I have 8 triangles and they are each 2 feet wide, well, 8 times 2 is 16 feet. So you're making a triangular brace for a garden fence. You have lengths of wood that are 3 feet and 2 feet. Will a 4-foot board be long enough to complete the triangle? Well, this is where we will use the triangle inequality theorem. So we'll add up the two shorter sides, which would be 3 and 2, and see if that's greater than 4. Well, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 is greater than 4. So that means that this satisfies the triangle inequality theorem. So we would say yes, because it satisfies the triangle inequality theorem. I have a tent that forms an isosceles triangle, and the sides meet and form a 100-degree angle. What are the measures of the base angles? Well, I know that the top here, the vertex is 100 degrees, and it's an isosceles triangle. So that means these two sides are congruent, which makes these base angles congruent. And if we label each of them as x, I know that every triangle adds up to be 180 degrees, so I can add x plus 100 equals 180. So we'll simplify and we'll make this 2x plus 100 equals 180. I'll subtract 100 from both sides of the equation. That cancels and I'm left with 2x equals 80. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 2 and x equals 40. So that means that the base angles will each be 40 degrees.